Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here on Northwest Access TV for another to all you Comet fans. Dave Jackson. Dave, awesome to be back here again at UVM together calling another BFA Comet hockey game.
No place I'd rather be, no one I'd rather be with, Morgan. You do a great job.
I appreciate that. We are just about ready for action here as the teams have taken the ice. A little cooler in here tonight, I'm noticing. We were here Tuesday night. It's a little bit cooler in here, so I'm always happy to have my mittens in my back pocket just in case my hands get a little bit cold. But I don't think we're going to need them here tonight with this, the heat that is going to come off of this ice. BFA coming in as a number 1 seed, searching for their 12th title in Division I hockey. And Burlington Colchester, the Sea Lakers, coming in at the number 3 seed, searching for their first title in Division I hockey.
Yeah, they had one kind of a taken away from them back in 2021.
We were just talking about that, yep.
COVID season, there was confusion on the game, who was going to play, and they thought they weren't playing. Essex says, you know what, we'll show up. And they got the trophy. There was no game due to COVID, but so that was kind of an asterisk on their record. But this is a team that's had talent for several years, and it's just they couldn't put it all together. And looking at them play this year, I had them picked last year at the end of the season as going to be here. They've just got too many stars and too many quality players. This year, their record, coming in as a 3 seed, I don't think that really truly indicates how good they are. They've got some big talent with Holly McClellan Jr., over 100 points already in her career. She's a Milton girl, co-opting in. Holly's just a very fantastic player. Doesn't like to give the puck up too much, but she's a shooter's got to shoot. She puts it on the net. And
so, talk a little bit about their system and what makes them so dangerous in especially a championship game like this.
Well, there's two different coaching staffs right down there. As you look across the ice, you'll see the Comets lined right up across the wall. They're a regimented team, and they have a system. Burlington Colchester really doesn't run a system. He opens the doors, and he lets them go. He's just letting the girls play on their talent. They play a little looser that way. They're not getting concerned about making mistakes. Whereas BFA, they've got some young freshmen out there. They are worried about making mistakes. They got to play within the system. There's more athletes over there on the Burlington Colchester side. Like I said, at the top end. I think not having a system might hinder them a little bit, but we'll see. Freewheeling works for them to get them here. The Comets are going to have more of a trap zone in the neutral zone. You'll see them shut down a lot of the long passes that the Burlington Colchester will try to do, and we'll see. Like I said, BFA, they will run a true power play. They'll run an umbrella. You'll see a power play happen for Vermont Colchester probably, and you're not really quite sure what they're trying to do.
Sure.
But the puck is going to be on number 9 stick or number 4 stick. McClellan and Poulin. Cameron Poulin's another one you got to watch out for.
Well, I remember calling Holly McClellan's name when she was at MVU. I've been calling the MVU games here for 4 or 5 years now. So Holly played her freshman year her 8th grade year, over at MVU. So I'm very familiar with her style of hockey. But give us a couple of players who we're going to want to focus in on the BFA side of the ice tonight. Number
20, Bree Jarvis, just tremendous. She's going to be going to St. Mike's next year. They're entered the Division I program. Number 19, Ray Alexander. They're both centers of you don't really know if they're first or second line. The coaches like to match line. So Bree and Ray, 19 and 20, are the ones you want to watch. Freshmen, number 5, Lily Ferraro. Just a tremendous workhorse on the wing. Plays with Alexander and Amber Paquette, 15 on the wing. Amber's a workhorse, goes to net hard, senior. And Lily just tries to keep up with her. And it's real impressive to watch the freshmen stick up for their seniors. They get out there, they play hard, they're not intimidated. Montgomery and net, she's been forced to carry a large load this year. With my daughter, Erin's been suffering from migraines, hasn't been able to play. And McKenna's just really stood up strong. She covers the net well. She comes out high. You'll see her in the warm-ups. That's where she'll play in the game. She'll pop outside that crease, take away the whole net. And she's fearless. And she'll do a great job. Defense, Arlie Richards, number 14, wasn't going to play this year. Little coaxing, came back her senior year, and she has anchored this team on the blue line. Does a great job, and in the locker room, she is just an absolute crackpot. She'll calm down the group. If they get a little nervous between periods, you want Arlie in there, just loosen it up.
Some of the things that I've been noticing too, and we kind of touched on it a little bit, was the youth on both sides. There's a lot of freshmen, a lot of underclassmen, but especially freshmen on each lineup. Both programs are going to be very strong here moving forward, playing in these systems.
No, you're absolutely right. And Burlington Colchester, from what I haven't seen these girls, but there's 3 more coming in next year, the 8th graders this year, that are tremendous from right here. And I know there are 2 girls from the St. Albans area that are playing in the Junior Cats organization down here, high-level hockey, select hockey. When they had the clinics before the season started, they were top 5 on the ice. And that's what you see here for Comets. So those girls are coming in. That's going to be a good feeder system.
Now, you touched a little bit on McKenna Montgomery and the season that she's had, her style of goalkeeping. Let's flip it down to the other end of the ice to Leah Boyd. What are we going to see out of her tonight?
Leah does a good job post to post. She stays in lower though. She goes down. Traditional goalie training is to go down on the pad, stay low, cover inside post to post. Leah's a little bit smaller in height than McKenna, so there's a lot of space up on top of the net, and that's what shooters like to shoot. They love that crossbar. And then she sinks in a little deeper in the net, but other than that, she's very good goalie, side to side, good glove, manages the rebounds really well, and it's just who's going to crack the armor first. Both teams have legit shooters from the blue line as well as skating in, so the pucks are going to come from all over the ice.
Now, you've been with this team all season. Again, an honor that you would bring me in here in the playoffs to call this game with you. You've been with this team all season. What is the vibe with the team? Is there pressure tonight to win this game?
These girls are cooler than the backside of your pillow. I mean, the whole season, the frustration I had calling the games is I wanted them to step on the gas and go.
Sure.
They came in the game with a game plan, and they stuck to it. I mean, they had teams that tried to upset that and unseat the plan, push them around a little bit, get physical, draw them into the penalties, but they stayed calm, they stayed out of the box, they played hard, and they stayed in the system, and at the end of the game, they had to win. They had 3 losses this year. Potsdam, New York, solid group. A team out of Rhode Island, another little prep school. Then we played down in Hanover, and then Hingham, Mass. And three really dominant programs, stronger than any team we're going to face in the state. So there's your 3 losses. The 2 ties came against Essex, who just physically beat us up at the puck. That's, again, I thought the Comets should probably take off a little more and try to separate from them, but Essex came in. BFA has a target on their back every time they step on the ice. And Essex put 2-3 people on a puck and physically pounded on the girls enough where they just took them out of the game, and it ended up being a tie. Kingdom Blaze did the same thing. 3-ref system out here, you can't do that in the playoffs. As soon as you hit the semifinals and up, you get 3 refs on the box, on the ice, and you're going to see those little extra hits or shoves are getting called. So curious to see what Vermont Colchester is going to do. I know they took a page out of Essex and Kingdom Blade's book, and they're probably going to try to play more of a physical game tonight. We'll see what happens. I love our speed against their defense. They have experienced defense, but they're a little bit slower on this big ice surface. Jarvis is going to look like a rocket, let me say a comet out there.
A comet.
A comet.
So the stage is set here for the Division I Girls State Championship hockey game. We are going to stay live here on Northwest Access TV. We'll be audio only throughout the broadcast, but during intermissions, and then stick around for the presentation of the Division I State Championship trophy at the end of the contest. But again, the stage is set here. Number 1 BFA taking on number 3 Burlington Colchester. We are set for action up here. We'll be back after the starting lineups for the drop of the puck.
I believe there's a champ sighting on the ice down in the other end. Brian, take a look.
I don't know if is that Champy over there? Champy making an appearance at UVM tonight.
It definitely is not an offspring to that other thing on the other side.
So we will be back right here on Northwest Access TV. We want to remind you that this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sixth and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stones Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast all of these live games showcasing our Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. Stay tuned, drop of the puck coming up in just a second. Just about set for action here. That was awesome with the saxophone, and then I forgot about the girls singing the national anthem on that blue line as we get ready.
That's the head of the music program at BFA. I believe I was Eric Bushy over there in the saxophone. Great job, Eric. And I just love hearing the girls' tone just rise as you came to a finish. They never disappoint.
That's something I'm telling you, I had forgotten from 2 years ago when we called their playoff run. Just the chills that I get when especially when we were home at the Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, and just the noise that those girls made on that blue line, it just shakes you.
There's a lot of teams trying to follow suit now, which is really cool. You know, it's an honor, it's a compliment to be copied, and it's nice to see that. You've come a long ways from what was happening in the last few years for the national anthem.
So our starting lineups first for the Burlington Colchester Sea Lakers. Hannah Coughlin, her defensive partner will be Nora Moody. Starting up front will be Holly McClellan, Anna LaBelle, Fiona McHugh, and on the lonely end of the ice in the Island team blank will be Leah Boyd. Starting for BFA on defense will be Arlie Richard, Jillian Matthew, and starting up front will be Ray Alexander, Lily Ferraro, Amber Paquette, and McKenna Montgomery. We are underway here at UVM. Pucks at the point now for BFA. A long shot from Matthew. That went off the side of the net. It's gathered in deep by Ray Alexander, who gets it back up to the point. Richard takes a shot. That hit a stick in front as LaBelle got her stick involved in that one. We're on the far end of the ice here. In the corner, Burlington Colchester breaking out of their own zone at their own blue line. Through the center of the ice, here comes Holly McClellan at the red line. On the near side, she tries to dump that one down deep, but a good forechecking effort by Caroline Burdick gets the puck away from her. 14-13 left, first period. Retreating back inside their own end is Burlington Colchester. Coughlin now around the outside of her own cage, gets it up ice, looking for LaBelle. That goes off of her stick, down into BFA territory, into the near corner. Richard trying to backhand that one along. Good pressure down deep by Poulin for the Sea Lakers. Poulin wheeling towards the front of the net, takes a shot. That one went off the iron on the near side and bounces off into the back. And coming right ahead now is Bree Jarvis, breaking out of her own zone, in over the red line, takes a check there. She's into the zone of the Sea Lakers. 13:36 left, first period. Sea Lakers just throw that one out to neutral ice, where BFA has to collect inside deep in their defensive zone. Castor gets that one all the way up to Bree Jarvis. She cuts through center ice, gains the red line. She'll get that one down deep and head off for a line change. 13:21 left, first period. Sea Lakers trying to break out of their own zone. It's at the blue line. Nice break up there as BFA almost had a chance on net. Coming right back up ice now is Burlington Colchester. They're down in the near corner. Now it's on the stick of Burdick, trying to throw a pass out in front, but a good active stick by Delorier broke that pass attempt up in the high slot. 12:55 left first period. BFA trying to break out of their own zone now with Parent. She gets that one up to Storms, who looks for a cross-ice pass. Just went off of Mia Delorier's stick. Bodies flying all over the far side of the ice in front of the benches. 12:41 left first period. Burlington will dump that one right down. Kind of seeing a little bit of feeling out process, but the speed so far in this one has been pretty good both ends of the ice.
And you'll see how Jarvis creates a lot of issues down in the offensive zone, and they're just going to throw the puck out of the zone, get it away from her as fast as possible. That was a good shift by our third line for the Comets.
Absolutely. Parent did some really good work in the middle of the ice, breaking up a pass attempt. Delorier, too, on the back check. That third line making their presence felt so far. Puck at the point now. Richard takes a shot, wobbling. Puck goes towards the net, doesn't make it down onto Boyd. Loose puck still in front of the net. Score! BFA on the doorstep puts it by Boyd, and we are 1-0 BFA with 12:26 left first period.
That's going to be Ray Alexander off Amber Paquette. Amber Paquette jamming it at the post, pops out. Ray, top of the crease, buries it.
That is the definition of, what's that word I used the other night? Stick-to-itiveness.
Stick-to-itiveness. I've looked that up in the dictionary. It is there. Okay. Small picture of Morgan Stanton, the creator. McClellan just McHugh backhands it into the common zone.
So just like that, the second line for BFA puts them on the board. 12:15 left first period. Burlington Colchester coming right back down with a dump attempt there. Yeah, along the near side of the boards, flipped out by Paquette. Held in nicely at the zone by Flanagan for Burlington Colchester. Flanagan walking the blue line, has an errant pass go back out to neutral ice. Holly McClellan cutting back up ice with a head full of steam. She's in over the blue line in the offensive end. Takes a trip there. BFA is going to go to the box. Ray Alexander takes a trip there. 2 minutes. She'll sit. 11:49 left first period, and we'll get our first glimpse of this Burlington Colchester team on the power play.
Smart move, hockey move by McClellan. She saw Alexander coming across, looking to do a stick check on her, and McClellan just left her feet, jumped into Alexander, and went down. It's a good call on the ref's part.
A head full of steam. She came in from the neutral zone. She picked up that puck at the red line, and in no time she was down inside BFA territory. So 11:45 left first period. Burlington Colchester trying to set up their offense down in the far corner. Nice move there by Nora Moody, who has it on her stick, looking out front. That pass misses McClellan at the blue line and goes all the way back down into the Sea Lakers territory. 11:28 left first period, a minute and a half left on the Alexander Minor. Puck now coming up ice. Burlington Colchester in over the blue line with Poulin. She's on the near side, driving towards the net, takes a shot, good save by Montgomery, who got her pad on that one.
Great job by Jillian Smith on the back post, tying up number 15 to Shaw's stick.
McClellan back through neutral ice. She stick checked at the blue line. Burlington Colchester finally able to get the puck down inside BFA territory with 10:56 left first period. A minute and 5 seconds left on the power play. A shot from the point. That one hit a body in front and goes off into the backboards. LaBelle has the puck on her stick, gets it back up to the point to McClellan on the near side. Cross-ice pass, looking for Poulin. Has it there. Her pass attempt looking for McHugh in the middle of the ice. Can't hit anybody as BFA playing some good defense. McClellan able to keep the puck and at the blue line. McClellan takes a stick check there. If Bree Jarvis had looked up at her own blue line, she may have been able to take off, had a lot of space in front of her.
Bree knew she was done taking a line change, but that puck, folks, was a puck outside the blue line. A gift. Thank God we got rid of that.
10:15 left first period. We are under 30 ticks of the clock left in the Alexander Minor. Coming right back up ice now is Burlington Colchester into the offensive zone. Puck along the far boards. Goes into Burlington Colchester territory with 9:58 left first period. Skating out of her own zone now here is Wheeler through center ice. Cross ice pass now. Looking for Bean across the blue line. It's on the stick of Lextutis. Lextutis takes a trip there. Arms are going to stay down as BFA may have just gotten away with another one inside their own zone.
I think she leaned a little bit forward on that front edge of her skate and took herself down, but hey, I'm a Comet fan.
Long lead pass, misses everybody, of course, and that's what we were saying the other night too, right? MVU took a penalty, and I heard you immediately when the arm went up from the official go, no.
I mean, we got the best seat in the house. I mean, the officials are doing a great job, folks. We do have the advantage of height up here.
We have the advantage of height, but we also, are Franklin County fans. So, we're always going to root in the behest of the home team for sure.
Well, Alex Abrami picked no Franklin County team to be here, so.
And over the blue line, Jarvis. Offside will be the call as Frades was just inside the blue line. 9:23 left first period. BFA leading 1-0. Face-off will be outside Sea Laker territory.
Watch number 24, Callie Cushion right there, Morgan. She's going to draw some attention. Great little player.
Jarvis wins the draw in the neutral zone. It's poked ahead here by McClellan. McClellan driving towards the front of the net. Nice job by Emma Castor coming across on the far side of the ice, making a stick check, and Holly McClellan not able to pull it back with 9:10 left here first period. Battle in the near corner. Puck behind the net now. LaBelle with a backhanded opportunity. BFA breaking out of their own zone now with Bree Jarvis. She's through center ice, makes a nice move there and over the blue line. Jarvis still has the puck on her stick, takes a shot, and Boyd able to get the pad on it as Bree Jarvis was absolutely driving to the near post.
There's a couple Burlington and Colchester players coming back, picking up various pieces of equipment on those moves.
This is the point where I wish we had video, and we'll have it later, online. But she made a nice move at the red line, and then at the blue line, she kind of did a little nutmeg move and put it through the defender's legs, and she was in on goal in no time.
And that's Bree was trying to carry the puck around those moves all season. Now she's really starting to separate herself from the puck and going back to it, opening things up for her.
Deshaw trying to punch that one towards neutral ice. It's back below the red line here, inside BFA territory. Chipped along the boards by Ferraro. Burlington Colchester throwing it right back down with 8.5 minutes left first period. Puck now down in the corner as Matthew has it there, leaving it along the boards, pushing for Paquette through center ice. Poulin took it away from her, and the puck still at neutral ice here with 8:12 left first period. Paquette trying to catch a pass at the red line. That goes just out of her reach and is turned right back up ice by Nora Moody. Moody slammed to the ice there, just as you had called it. The physicality is picking up. Ray Alexander in over the blue line. Alexander from the dot takes a shot. Boyd equal to that one. She'll glove and hold on with 7:54 left first period.
Yeah, Ray's really found her shot over the last 2 weeks of hockey here. She's been really throwing some lasers at the net. Cameron Poulin, number 4 for Burlington Colchester, one of the best two-way players you're going to see too. Just a workhorse.
Not only does she have the moves, the skating ability, but it's the moves in the hands that I'm noticing cutting through the neutral ice. She keeps control of that puck very nicely.
Skates ahead up, does a nice job with it.
Offensive zone draw here for BFA, won by Burlington Colchester. Holly McClellan at center ice, taking a stick check there. Bree Jarvis getting involved on the defensive end, and as McClellan comes in over the blue line, losing the puck at the far blue line and cutting right back up ice. Now is Bree Jarvis. Jarvis with a head full of steam, trying to cut through defenders down into the near corner with 7.5 minutes left first period. Puck at the point now with Richard. She'll get that puck down deep, hopefully starting the cycle there for BFA. Puck down below the red line. It's skated out here by Wheeler. Wheeler still has the puck glued to her stick, getting a pass over to Anna LaBelle, who's in over the blue line. LaBelle around the outside on the far side, taking a stick check there from McGinn. Back up top to the blue line. Flanagan getting it right back down deep. 7:09 left first period. Battle below the net. McClellan has the puck on her stick, backhanding a pass up top to Flanagan. They switch spots. McClellan has the puck dancing along the blue line in the offensive zone, looking for Coughlin. That goes off the boards, and BFA doing a good job keeping the Sea Lakers to the outside. Delayed penalty here for BFA as the arm from the official is up. Puck still at the point. Now with Lescutis. Lescutis gives it down. McClellan with a centering pass, looking out in front. Shot. Good save by McKenna. Montgomery.
Quick whistle on that. Montgomery did not have it covered, but it was a touch anyway. BFA touch.
Couple of good opportunities in tight on that delayed penalty call for the Sea Lakers, but an even better job by BFA keeping them to the outside of the ice.
They ran a great neutral zone trap against South Burlington, not just denying them entry into the zone. They're doing a good job of that tonight.
So So the second power play opportunity here for Burlington Colchester. It's at the point now with Moody. Moody takes a shot. Montgomery catches that one in the gut, holds on, no rebound given up. 6:29 left first period. Faceoff's going to remain inside Comet territory.
Moody right at the top of the zone. Just surprised she had a shooting lane. Kind of hesitated. McKenna was there.
Offensive zone draw here, won by BFA. They'll relieve the pressure, throw it down the ice. 10 seconds has expired in the Richard penalty. 6:18 left first period.
Oh, that was
another opportunity there for another penalty as Poulin is in over the blue line. Centering pass, looking for Deshaw in the middle of the ice, and BFA able to get the puck down and get some fresh legs out on the penalty kill. Just under 6 minutes left here first period, 1:20 left in the Richard Minor. McClellan cutting up the ice, gets the blue line, bangs that one down deep. Puck taken here by Smith, down deep inside her own territory. Coming in with a head full of speed is Lextudis. Looking out in front, Poulin had an opportunity on the short side. Another opportunity from the face-off dot, hits a body in front. Poulin takes a shot, that one goes off of Montgomery's glove and off into the near corner. Lextudis gives that one back up to the point, looking for Coughlin, but a good job by Paquette to clear the zone. 5.5 minutes left first period. Under 60 ticks of the clock left in the power play for Burlington Colchester. Moody in over the blue line now, trying to set up the offense. Moody around the outside of the cage. She's in the far corner now, looking up top for McHugh coming off of the bench. But BFA with an active stick gets it back out to neutral ice.
Deflected off Callie Cushion, pops out of the zone.
Burlington Colchester getting that one back down deep. Cushing throwing that one towards the blue line, but it's held in nicely by Hannah Coughlin. And Burlington Colchester still on the attack with 20 seconds left in the power play. Puck now down below the red line. Stuffing home attempt from behind the net from LaBelle. And BFA with 10 seconds left on the penalty kill ices the puck. 4:40 left first period. Burlington Colchester cutting through center ice now. Bean had that one taken away from her just inside the red line. Jarvis back up ice. She's in over the blue line, trying a toe drag just inside the offensive zone. It was taken away from her. She'll head off for a line change. 4:20 left first period. Puck now down in the far corner. Battling down deep, Wheeler. Puck thrown out, looking for Bean inside her own defensive area. She gets that one down deep into BFA territory. Icing will go. Whistle will go for icing. 4:07 left first period. Face-off's going to go all the way back down inside Sea Laker territory.
The Sea Lakers are carrying the offensive push right now. There's a lot of pressure on Montgomery, and the Comets doing a great job keeping them off at McKenna. Long shift for that Colchester Lakers defense right there. If they could have kept that down in the zone, they had Coughlin on there for almost a minute and a half.
Second line out there for BFA. Offensive zone draw that was to the right of Boyd, won back by the Sea Lakers. 4 minutes exactly left here, first period. Sea Lakers trying to break out of their own zone now with Lextudis. She's in over the red line. Now taken here by Poulin. She's in over the offensive blue line. Good poke check by Arlie Richard. Getting that scoring attempt out of the way for BFA. LaBelle around the outside of the cage, and again trying a wraparound attempt. Not able to get it on net. 3:36 left first period. McHugh right back down deep for the Sea Lakers. Down in the near corner. It's taken here by LaBelle. LaBelle looking up top. Has that one taken away from her. Now it's on the stick of Jillian Matthew, who reverses ice into the far corner. Pinching down from the blue line is Flanagan. She whiffs on that attempt. And Paquette out to center ice for BFA. 3:15 left first period. Coming down now is Lily Ferraro, getting that puck back up to the point to Jillian Matthews. She takes a shot through traffic. That one just whistled wide of the far post. It's at the point now. Richard takes a shot. That one went off a helmet and off into the near corner. 3 minutes exactly. We're going to have a delayed penalty here coming up. Burlington Colchester going to cut a rut to the penalty box. So we'll see BFA on the power play for the first time.
15 to Shaw, takes down Amber Paquette. 15 for the Comets over on the sidewall as she tried to get the puck back to Arlie Richard at the point. Now you're going to see a really fun power play the Comets run. A lot of action.
Richard, Alexander, and Paquette out there as the, what you would call forwards for this first power play unit. 2:50 left first period. Wheeling around inside her own defensive end. Pressured by Poulin. Jarvis comes out of the scrum with the puck. She's in over the red line. Jarvis with a head full of steam in over the blue line. Jarvis still has the puck. Wheels around. Leaving it down low now for Alexander. Puck's at the blue line. Sea Lakers are just able to get it out to neutral ice with 2.5 minutes left first period. 1.5 minutes left on the Deshaw minor. Alexander cutting right back up ice. Offside will be the call. As it looked like Richard was just ahead of the play.
Ray's got a habit. She hits that blue line, she goes lateral. She's got to cross that blue line. Everybody's at that line loaded, ready to go. You can't make that lateral turn at the blue line. Get inside.
2:25 left first period. Under 1.5 minutes left in the power play for BFA. McClellan down inside her own defensive area. She takes it down below the goal line behind her own cage. McClellan has that one go just out of her reach but pokes it free. Alexander pinching down from the blue line, has possession of the puck down below the goal. Looking out in front, Alexander all the way around the outside of the zone, leaving it there. Cushing at the point takes a shot. That one went off of Poulin's leg and off into the far corner. 2 minutes left first period. Poulin pokes that one away inside the defensive end, and she's out to center ice. And over the red line, shorthanded, trying to cut through defenders. Good job by Ray Alexander and Bree Jarvis, not allowing her to cut to the center of the ice. Paquette now down deep inside her own territory. She gives that one up to Ray Alexander, who's out through neutral ice, gains the red line. Alexander will get that puck down deep, and we'll see the second power play unit here for BFA. 1:34 left first period, 34 seconds left in the power play for BFA. The Comets wheeling around inside their own defensive end. Puck's up ice now. BFA in over the blue line. Smith still had possession of the puck, leaving it there. Cushing takes a shot, left that one on the ice. Puck still loose inside the high slot. It's taken away here by Lixdudis, who throws that one the length of the ice, relieving the pressure with 10 seconds left on the power play. And what a great shot that was from the point.
Body mass in front of the net for the Comets was a little bit lighter with Frades and Smith in there instead of Richards and Paquette, but good work.
Cushing kept that shot right on the ice and made Boyd put her stick on the ice to make that save.
Yeah, freshman Callie Cushing is a shooter, and she's really got an eye for the net.
Deshaw fresh out of the box. She's right back up ice into the offensive zone. She has it on her backhand. Looking for a centering pass from McClellan. Puck still loose. Montgomery following the puck all the way to the far post. Kicks that one off into the corner. 35 seconds left first period. Wheeler pinching down, throwing a puck towards the center of the ice. BFA trying to relieve the pressure, but it's held in at the point by Flanagan, who gets it right back down into the near corner. McClellan dancing along the near boards, still with possession of the puck. BFA finally able to get it out to neutral ice with 20 seconds left here in the first period.
Got her in his line change.
McClellan at center ice, looking to cut right back up ice. Now she's in over the blue line. McClellan still with the puck, making a nice move, trying to cut back to the center of the ice. Still has possession of the puck, takes a wheeling shot. That one went off a stick and into the far corner. Coughlin with 2 seconds left in the period.
Smart play. Arlie Richards looks up, saw the clock, and just ate the puck, held it on the boards, let the clock run down.
In a very fast period for both teams, but BFA really with a lot of good puck movement coming through the center of the ice, and Bree Jarvis has just been electric.
I warned you.
Yeah, you did.
I mean,
fair warning.
Auction tank's coming. It's on its way. I do have my inhaler.
Okay.
Jarvis will open the ice up a lot more, and you'll see the Comets were running. You had the call sheets in front of you. The Comets were running 3 lines.
Yep.
I don't think we saw 3 lines steadily coming off the other side, so that's going to be the difference maker.
Those legs in the second and third period. I don't think that this intermission could come at a better time for Burlington Colchester. They kind of got a little bit of momentum there towards the later stages of that first period, but you could definitely tell that there were some tired legs out there.
And a 1-goal lead by the Comets right now should not have Burlington Colchester concerned with the amount of pressure they had on the BFA end, but none of the pressure came in the middle. Everything was coming out along. The Comets are keeping them wide. They're coming down the boards, and they're trying to fight their way in, but they're fighting into a crowd of goals. It's tough. The Comets are playing good, solid defense. Got to still clean it up a little bit. They can't let them get the puck in that zone for that long.
And you can tell the game plan of BFA, they knew Holly McClellan was going to come into the offensive zone. She was going to try to dance all around in that offensive zone. There's 2 Comets on her every time she touches the puck inside the offensive zone.
It's Holly's a safe one to play. She's going to shoot 75% of the time over the pass. So it's kind of easy to defend. She picks that moment to let the puck up. You got to still have someone on the backside to cover that, and we had that with Jillian Smith covering the back post with Deshaw. That was a close one too. She could have got a call for hooking on it. But Comets are moving. They're setting up a neutral zone trap. They're keeping everybody locked up at the blue line, slowing the entrance in, getting the back checkers back. McKenna's doing a great job. That last save, that's a dangerous save. Puck came in, slowed down, and stalled in front of her, and she was already spread. But she did a good job just still pushing herself to track it.
To your point right there, a lot of what we have just seen in that first period is Montgomery sliding post to post, just following the puck. She's got a beat for that puck.
So last year, McKenna's, the one thing she did, she overslid, but she slid with power. She's strong, and she just kind of overslid, had to recover. This year, she's on point. She is sliding post to post, staying within the net, covering everything up well, controlling her rebounds. She's doing a great job. She's done everything the Comets could ask her to do. She's stopping her first, second shots. You can't ask any more.
Well, after one period of play, Burlington Colchester has 6 shots on goal. BFA 4, but they have the lead 1-0. We want to remind you that this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stones Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. Just a reminder, if your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast all of our live games, our community events, and showcase all of our Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. And just a reminder that Northwest Access TV is a non-for-profit organization. So if you're enjoying the coverage that you hear tonight, me calling the game with my good friend Dave Jackson, consider making a donation. Go to northwestaccess.tv. Go into the upper right-hand corner, there's a drop-down menu and a donate button. Any little bit helps to allow us to bring all of this great coverage to wherever you are.
You can even put some sponsorship patches on this coat, folks. I'm telling you.
I think it needs a little something. When I first got up here, I didn't know if it really needed anything else. But you know what? A good Northwest Access TV or maybe some business logos here on this jacket would look pretty good.
And Morgan and I could use a little hair and makeup too. So if you got any people looking for some hours for cosmetology,
I think I might know somebody that can do a little bit of makeup for me. So.
All right.
We'll see if we can get in touch with them.
All kinds of opportunities, folks. Get your name on this broadcast. And I mean, it's a fun broadcast. A lot of people are tuning in to watch. And it's just a great group of people to work with. You can't see Brian on the camera. He's the best looking one we got. Probably the wrong side.
That's okay. So we just saw his hand, so that's good enough, I guess, for him. Is that good enough for you right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back with the second period of action here from UVM. BFA leads 1-0 after one period of play. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dave Jackson and Morgan Stanton coming to you live audio from the UVM Coliseum.
The Coliseum, I love that.
We got Comets got a 1-0 lead right now over the Burlington Colchester Sea Lakers. Hard-fought game. Burlington Colchester seem to be carrying the edge on the offensive end, but there's only a 6-4 separation of shots. Great job by the Comet defense, keeping everything to the outside and clogging up that neutral zone.
And 3 of those 6 shots coming on the power play for the Sea Lakers. 0 for 2 in that first period. But as you mentioned, and to your point, keeping them to the outside of the ice on that power play, really they got nothing going towards the center of the ice.
No, McKenna's only got to guard one side of the net at that point. She's got the post for one side. She's just got to worry about the other side, and her body's covering that up really well. And she's doing a great job tracking the puck.
Some of the things we saw, too, from Burlington Colchester there at the end of the first period, about the last 3 minutes of that period, was they were really trying to dig the puck towards the center of the ice, get it into the high slot with traffic. And you know as well as I do, good things happen when you put the puck on net in high school hockey.
And that's danger zone for hockey right there. And they're doing a great job, crashing the net as well.
So we're underway here in the second period. Coming in over the blue line now is Ferraro. She gets that puck down deep. Puck's now in the near corner. 10 seconds old in this second period. Battle along the near boards. Taken here by Holly McClellan, skating out of her own defensive end. She's in over the red line. McClellan into the offensive end. Cutting towards the center of the ice. Takes a shot. That one whistled wide of target. Puck now at the point with Moody, who chips that one towards the center of the ice. Taken here by Richard, who shovels a pass up to Ray Alexander, who's in over the blue line. Alexander on the near side of the ice, around the outside of Coughlin. Good job by Coughlin with a stick check down in the near corner, able to make a play on the puck. Richard had to collect at neutral ice, get the puck back down deep. 14-10 left second period. Coughlin now down deep inside her own defensive end, throwing a pass out to center ice. Fresh out of the bench is DeShaw. She was in over the blue line, but harassed immediately by the Comets, and the puck pops free back out to neutral ice. 13:55 left second period. Fresh legs coming out over the boards for the Sea Lakers. DeShaw now down in the corner, wheeling a pass over to the other corner, down into the near side. Caster now for BFA, throwing that one the length of the ice. Arm is up for icing. 13:41 will be our first stoppage of play here in the second period. Faceoff's going to come back down inside Comet territory.
Emma Caster, great as a defenseman. I'm a defenseman, former defenseman. I mean, I just love the way she gets the puck up high and clears the zone. She's not messing around with it on the ice, but kept in.
Offensive zone draw won by the Sea Lakers. Turned up ice now by Cushing. Jarvis in over the blue line. Possible 2-on-1, trying to shovel a backhand pass, but it's picked up here in the offensive zone by Cushing. Punches that one free. Cushing gets her own rebound, takes a shot over to Jarvis. Good opportunity on goal as Boyd was able to kick save that one away. Jarvis was alone inside the offensive zone. Cushing cutting towards the center of the ice. Puck still loose inside the blue paint. Everybody trying to get the puck out. You're a Laker fan. They're trying to clear the front of the ice. Puck now at the point with McGinn. That's Smith now has the puck in the high slot. Takes a shot. That one whistled high of target. Jarvis with a nice stick lift down inside the near corner. Battle along the sideboards as Lexudis is trying to take the puck away from Jarvis. Puck still along the near boards with 12:49 left. First period. Lexudis out to center ice. Still has the puck on her stick. She'll gain the red line, get that one deep and head off for a line change. 12:40 left. Second period. BFA breaking out of their own zone. Caster pushing that one into the offensive zone, but McClellan picks it up at her own blue line, wheeling around just inside her own defensive area. She's back up ice. McClellan still has the puck on her stick. She's in over the blue line. McClellan looking towards the front of the net. Wraparound opportunity. Montgomery stuffs that one as McClellan had a good opportunity on the short side.
Yeah, McKenna's got to be careful. She's giving up on that post because of McClellan's speed. She's trying to go to the other post, but McClellan's going to short side that if she keeps doing that. Great job of McKenna getting over there and on top of that puck.
But again, Montgomery sliding well post to post in this game. You know, you've seen her a lot more this season than I have, but sliding post to post like that is not easy.
They've been seeing some footage, obviously, and they're looking for that wraparound that's coming. Good save again.
Coughlin ripped a slap shot from the point. Montgomery got the pad on that one. Deaded the rebound right in front of her. Covers up for another stoppage of play. 12-12 left second period.
Yeah, Comet's got to catch her breath here. Third line's going off the ice. They did a good job against that number 1 line for the Sea Lakers.
Poulin settles in to take the offensive draw against Alexander. Poulin wins that one back towards the blue line, but it comes out to neutral ice. Paquette at the red line gets that one down deep with 12 minutes left, second period. Puck's now down in the far corner with Ferraro. She's pressured in by Coughlin. Along the far boards, Alexander has the puck there, turning it over now to Lextudis. She's out to center ice. Scrum at the red line with 11:48 left, first period. Poulin in the offensive zone, pressured on the short side of the net. BFA coming out of their own zone with the puck. Long lead pass looking for Paquette. Had that one just go off her stick at the blue line as she loses an edge and goes into the boards. Jarvis fresh off the bench, turning the puck over the net. Poulin takes a shot. That one went off of Montgomery's glove and off into the corner. Dangerous pass towards the blue line as nobody was cutting at the blue line. BFA almost turning it over inside their own defensive end. Puck picked up by LaBelle. She'll get that one down deep for the Sea Lakers. Chasing in after it now is McGinn. She's around the outside of her net, pressured there by Holly McClellan. Puck down in the far corner. BFA breaking out of their own zone now with Cushing. Cushing up ice. Jarvis in over the blue line with a head full of steam. Puts the brakes on momentarily. Surveys territory in front of her. Locked up in front of the net. Good battle as Wheeler took the stick away from Cushing. Cushing now still inside the offensive zone. Takes a stick check there. It's on the stick of Frady's. Wheeling a shot towards the front of the net. It's taken away by Flanagan. 10.5 minutes left, second period. BFA trying to get the puck down deep inside the offensive zone. McClellan inside her own defensive end, wheeling around, takes a stick check there from Frady's, and she's out to center ice. McClellan with a head full of steam in over the blue line, takes a shot. Good job by Richard getting her body in front of that one. A lot of blocked shots for this BFA team.
They get in front of all the passing lanes. They're doing a great job of that. Oh, we got an opportunity right there. Frady's turning the wrong way.
Turning right back up ice, Lextudis in the center of the ice, losing the handle. It's turned back up ice by Parent. She has to wheel around inside her own defensive end, down below her own goal line, around the outside of her cage. Trying to shovel a pass towards the blue line. It's turned over there as Poulin takes possession for the Sea Lakers. Centering pass. Moody with a shot attempt from the blue line. Hit a body in front once again. Arlie Richard now trying to shovel a backhanded clearing attempt out of the zone. 9:45 left, second period. Burlington Colchester with some pressure in the offensive zone here in this second period. All BFA can do is ice the puck here with 9:35 left. Whistle goes, face-off coming back down inside Comet territory.
Definitely getting a little physical out there. Nobody's retreating from that puck. They're all going hard into it, into the battle.
And again, it's those block shots, those shots that aren't getting to Montgomery that are making the difference, because a lot of shot attempts are coming off of those Sea Lakers sticks.
It's a difficult thing. You want those block shots, but you also want your goalie to see the puck too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a fine line to toe. You're absolutely right. 9.5 minutes left, second period. Puck down deep in the far corner, inside Comet territory. Coming back to grab this one,
Braylon Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald now getting her first shift of the game.
Haley Lanfear doing the pressure here on Moody.
Moody down deep inside her own territory, wheels around the outside of her own cage, banking a pass up ice. Looking for Bean. That goes just out of her reach. Puck still at neutral ice on the far side with 9:08 left, second period. McClellan cutting right back up ice. She's around the outside, down in the far corner. McClellan looking out in front, trying to get to the front of the net. Score! Holly McClellan cuts to the front of the net. Puts that one blocker side on Montgomery. And just like that, with 8:59 left, second period, we're tied at 1.
Yeah, there's nothing McKenna could do right there. The defense has definitely got to keep McClellan below that goal line. You can't give her that free run up.
She did not look like she was going to cut back to the center of the ice, but again, that's what goal scorers do, is they make moves like that. She made the defense, she lulled the defense to sleep, thinking she was going to go around the outside of the cage and just cut it right back off ice.
That's a trademark McClellan goal. Like I said a few shifts prior, that McKenna's got to watch out giving up on that post too early, because McClellan will reverse. But McClellan reversed and stepped right around Castor and just shoved it right through 5-hole in Montgomery.
8:59 left, second period. On 10 shots on goal, Burlington Colchester finally gets their first of the game. Holly McClellan puts that one by Montgomery. A meeting of the minds here in the middle of the ice. Both coaches were kind of in the officials' ear. I'm not really sure maybe I don't know if you want to speculate on what they're talking about. I saw him pointing down towards the far corner here, but both coaches had gripes there for some reason.
As far as hockey play, I didn't see anything that, unless they're talking about ice conditions.
Another opportunity, short side off the rebound. Puck still loose in the blue paint. Burlington Colchester, it's in the back of the net as they come right back up ice. 8 seconds later, and Burlington Colchester leads 2-1 on a Lexudis goal.
What you saw, what you didn't, probably didn't, is flat hockey right there. The Comets are flat. No fight in front of their own net. McKenna was left out to dry. The girls have just got to stand up, play hockey here.
So this is where adversity meets the road with 8:45 left, second period. How is BFA going to respond? Poulin for Burlington Colchester gets that one back down deep. Chasing in after this is Matthew. She's around the outside of her own cage, banking a pass, turnover there. Poulin in the high slot takes a shot. Alexander came and got her stick in front of that one. Puck popped up behind the net. LaBelle now still inside the offensive zone. Pressured on the outside by Ray Alexander. LaBelle still has possession of the puck. Loose puck in the high slot. BFA finally able to get it out to center ice. Paquette trying to chip one around Flanagan. Still has possession of the puck inside the offensive zone. Coming back now is McClellan. Had her pocket picked by Alexander. Centering pass. Ferraro had that one just go off her stick in the high slot. Matthew with a shot from the point. Puck still loose. Alexander wheeling towards the face. Dot takes a shot. That one just went wide on the near side. McHugh losing the puck at the blue line. BFA able to maintain offensive zone time for the moment. 7:45 left, second period. Flanagan out to center ice, turning the puck over there as Cushing is right back up ice. Cushing cutting towards net, takes a shot. Score! Cushing with the initial shot. Bree Jarvis on the doorstep, puts it by Boyd, and we are tied at 2.
Right there is a reverse motion. Usually it's Jarvis taking a shot, Cushing picking it up. That was Cushing. Beautiful move at the blue line, frees herself. Nice shot on Boyd, and there was Jarvis pocketing it home.
What action we've seen here in the last 2 minutes, as we've seen 3 goals in a matter of minutes. And we are tied here halfway through this second period. BFA getting the puck down deep. Moody will be the first one there for the Sea Lakers, throwing that one towards the blue line, held in by Smith. Cushing with the puck still on her stick. Deshaw backhanding a clearing attempt towards the blue line. 7:18 left, second period. Lexudis still has the puck on her stick. Battle along the near boards at neutral ice with 7:08 left, second period. Puck pops over in front of the benches. Jarvis punching a pass back down deep inside her own territory. It's out to center ice. Jarvis in over the blue line with a centering pass. Cushing loses the handle there. Puck goes down into the near corner inside Sea Laker territory with 6:45 left, second period. Puck now at neutral ice. BFA heading off for a line change as Moody collects the puck down below her own goal line behind her own cage. 6:35 left, second period. Still tied at 2. Long lead pass. Good tape-to-tape passes. Deshaw picks up a pass at neutral ice. Alexander coming back to get the puck. She's in over the red line. Alexander with a 3-on-2, potentially coming the other way. Alexander with a shot that was labeled for the far post. Leah Boyd sticks the catching mitt out there. Holds on. 6:20 left, second period. Face-off will be to the left of Boyd.
Boy, I tell you, Bree Jarvis has had 4 or 5 pucks bounce off her body in the wrong direction. She is one good bounce away from a highlight reel. I'm telling you, she's in the right spots.
That line, Cushing as well, is having a couple of unfortunate bounces as Matthew takes a shot. That one whistled wide. Puck just along the side of the net as Ferraro had a backhanded opportunity with 6:07 left, second period. Richard down inside her own defensive end. McClellan coming in on the forecheck. Possible 2-on-2 developing here. Paquette in over the blue line for BFA. Paquette around the outside. Good stick check by Flanagan, keeping her to the outside of the ice. 5:48 left, second period. Ferraro getting that one back up to the point. Matthew with a shot through traffic. That hit a leg in front, goes off into the near side. Jarvis dancing along the blue line with a toe drag move, leaving it there for Matthew, who takes a shot, goes off a stick down into the far corner. Jarvis collects the rebound there around the outside of the cage, throwing a pass out in front. Puck still loose in front of the net. Good job by Cushing trying to get it back to somebody in the slot. Slap shot from the point. Richard had her shot blocked and is cleared by McHugh down the ice to relieve the pressure. Whistle will go with 5:16 left, second period. And BFA really amounting a little bit of offensive pressure there, getting Boyd moving side to side.
Yeah, the Sea Lakers are on their heels right now. That shot that Jarvis made from coming from behind the net almost rolled up Leah Boyd's arm and into the net.
Jarvis settles in to take the draw against Poulin.
Oh, nice draw, but redo.
She threw her head back a little bit. Like, I just won that, and you're going to blow the whistle?
No, you just won it. She put it on an Emma Castor stick right in the slot.
So we'll do it again. She did it again. Castor with a shot from the point, right off the draw. Boyd holds on to that one. 5:13 left, second period. We'll do it again in the same exact spot on the near side of the ice.
Nice shot by Castor. Got to get that down maybe a little bit lower.
Still no traffic in front and a good shot on goal. Jarvis winning yet another draw. Goes out to neutral ice. 5:09 left, second period. Smith gathers just inside her own blue line. Jarvis wheeling at neutral ice and over the blue line. Jarvis still with the puck glued to her stick. Finally has it taken away from her by Moody. Jarvis cutting back to the center of the ice. Arms are going to stay down. Cushing with a shot. That hit a leg in front. Boyd holds on. 5:54 left, second period.
Yeah, Jarvis fought her way through two stick checks. Ended up going to the ice. No call. That's probably the right call. Sticks were high. They weren't on the ice. They didn't catch her in the feet.
They're also letting the girls play a little bit. You know, Rubbin's racing here tonight, and they're letting the girls play, which is something you like to see, especially in a state championship game.
Oh, take that shot, Harley Richards.
Richard was at the blue line. Puck ended up going out to neutral ice, so BFA has to tag up. Coming now through
Lanphier.
Center ice is Lanphier. Losing it there to Burdick. Scrum along the sideboards in front of the bench. McClellan coming out of the scrum with the puck. She's in over the blue line, harassed immediately by Lanphier. Puck goes off into the near corner inside BFA territory. Puck pops free. Lanphier has it there with a nice cross-ice pass. Now looking for Fitzgerald, who's through center ice. Fitzgerald in over the blue line. Fitzgerald with a head up, throws a weak shot on goal, but Boyd puts the trapper on that one for a stoppage play. 4:16 left, second period.
Nice move by Braylon Fitzgerald at the blue line, stepping in, but Abigail Wheeler did a great job catching her by the goal, by the top of the circle there for face-off. Muting that shot.
Sorry, Dave. Second line back out there for BFA. Ferraro throwing a shot on goal. That one hit off a leg and goes off into the far corner. Ferraro in this high slot takes a shot. Puck still loose down. Boyd able to hold on to that one. Whistle goes as Paquette was coming in hard on goal for a second chance opportunity.
Amber Paquette, I mean, that girl was working. She saw the puck, the opportunity in the crease, and she went into a pile of green jerseys and fought.
Leah Boyd standing tall in the blue paint, making the save on a couple of opportunities there. McGinn at the point. She'll get that one back down deep. Puck's now in the near corner inside Sea Laker territory with 3:57 left. Second period. Poulin with a one-on-one opportunity with McGinn. Poulin in all alone on Montgomery. Takes a shot. Good save by Montgomery as she got the right pad on that one. Puck's now at the point with Moody. She takes a shot on goal. It's blocked down in front and skated right back up ice by Jillian Smith. Paquette in over the blue line. Just ahead of the play now. 3:35 left, second period. McClellan through center ice and over the blue line. McClellan still has the puck on her stick. Taking on Ray Alexander down in the near corner inside BFA territory. McClellan poking it towards the face-off dot, leaving it there for Coughlin, who gets that one back down deep. Smith collects down below her own goal line, shoveling a pass, looking for Ferraro. Alexander coming down from an offensive position to gather the puck down below her own goal line with 3:10 left, second period. Cross-ice pass looking for Paquette. Paquette picking the puck up at the blue line. She's in all alone. Moody with a stick check from behind. Good back check. Gets the puck down off into the corner. And that right there is a goal-saving play from a defender.
We got an arm up here.
Too many skaters on the ice for BFA. That's a mental error.
Yeah, that was a great play by Coughlin, right? Yes, no, Moody. Coughlin on that stick check for Paquette.
It was Moody. It was Moody.
I saw 13.
We'll go back and forth on this. You know what?
Yeah.
Was it Coughlin? Was it Moody? It was Moody. It was Moody.
You're getting a little Moody right now. Yeah, Moody came back, just swung her stick. Paquette needed one more half step. She might have been free. Good job by Moody. So the comments are called with too many skaters on the ice right there.
So this is now the third opportunity on the power play for Burlington Colchester. Whistle goes immediately off the face-off as Montgomery had to pounce on top of the loose puck. 1 second has elapsed. Poulin taking the draw in against Jarvis. Deshaw takes a shot. Montgomery didn't see that one. I think it hit her right in the mask and went right down in front of her. Luckily for her, stays out of the back of the net. McHugh manning the blue line there. Deshaw gets it down below the red line. Centering pass looking for Lextudis. McClellan at the blue line, wheeling around on the far side. She's down below the face-off dot, around the outside of the cage, looking out in front, surveying the territory in front of her. McClellan at the near face-off dot now, still looking in front, throwing a pass to the backside. Lextudis was on the back post. Puck down in the far corner. McClellan has it now below the goal line. 2:15 left, second period. McClellan trying to cut towards the center of the ice, getting it back up to an open point to Poulin on the near side, who slaps a shot wide of target. McHugh coming at the blue line, holds pressure for Burlington Colchester momentarily. Puck pops out to neutral ice, relieving the pressure for BFA. Puck now throw the length of the ice. 1:54 left, second period, a minute exactly left in the bench minor. Poulin cutting right back up ice, takes a shot. Montgomery gloves and holds on to that one. 1:46 left, second period.
Bree Jarvis on that penalty kill was almost had a break on that blue line, but she just ran out of room.
We're seeing a little bit more life out of this Laker team, which I thought that second goal by BFA would kind of take the wind out of their sails a little bit. This team is tough.
Oh, they popped 2 goals in 8 seconds. There's a lot of adrenaline that comes with that.
Puck at the blue line now. Poulin on the near side. She'll take a slap shot. That one gets down on Montgomery, who gloves and holds on for another stoppage of play. 1:39 left, second period.
There's no pressure on this Burlington Colchester team. You know, the 3 letters on the team they're playing, BFA, draws a lot of attention.
As you mentioned, there's a target on their back every year.
Every year, every game. They don't play like that, but the teams they play against do.
Smith able to throw the puck down the length of the ice for BFA with a minute and a half left, second period. Poulin around the outside of her own cage, deep down inside her own defensive end. She's in over the red line. Poulin still with the puck glued to her stick. She's to the center of the ice, takes a shot, score! Poulin with an end-to-end effort, absolutely snipes Montgomery on the glove side, and it's a power play goal for Burlington Colchester. 1:18 left, second period. They take a 3-2 lead.
I mean, that looked like a session out of public skating right there. Cameron Poulin took it all the way back in her own zone, came out of the zone, skated through all the comets, uninhibited, and just took a nice, easy shot. You've got to challenge that. Great shot by Poulin. High, glove side on Montgomery.
Can't take anything away from her. She picked up the puck and skated at 200 feet down the ice and absolutely made a beautiful shot on goal.
And tomorrow, McKenna in net will be playing with Cameron. They're on the same team in regionals.
That's what I like, is there's a lot of camaraderie here on opposite sides of the ice. You know, you see a lot of that, you know, friendly nudging going on the ice.
There's 6 girls on this ice right now. 3 from Burlington Colchester, 3 from the Comets that we'll be playing together this weekend.
Puck at the blue line of BFA, thrown in by Lextudis. Delayed offside, so Burlington Colchester delayed coming into the zone. Cushing picks up the puck at neutral ice. She's in over the blue line, takes a shot. That one whistled wide of target. Puck's at the point now. Pinching down now is Richard from the blue line, maintaining offensive pressure. Frades is all alone inside the front of the net as Cushing still has possession of the puck. Jarvis' shot just went wide of the near post as the puck popped free, and it was a gift for Bree Jarvis.
You can't ask for a better opportunity.
We're under 60 ticks of the clock here in the second period. Puck thrown down deep by Matthew. Bree Jarvis in the far corner inside the offensive zone, centering a pass that goes off a leg. Tip attempt down in front by BFA, just goes off into the far corner, and all Burlington Colchester can do is ice the puck with 20 seconds left in the second period.
Not 9 times out of 10, Bree Jarvis does not miss that shot.
Man, I think what it looked like from up here is it went off the heel of her stick.
Yeah,
she kind of just got it on the heel of her stick and just pushed it a little wide.
Great opportunity, near miss.
How about the play by Callie Cushing coming around the outside to have the heads-up play to center a pass like that?
Good. I mean, that's a freshman you're looking at, too. Great play by Cushing.
14 seconds left, second period. Burlington Colchester hemmed down deep inside their own zone. Held in at the blue line by Arlie Richard. Ray Alexander cutting back towards the center of the ice. Backhanding a shot down deep. Boyd sticks that one off into the near corner. Whistle and horn will go for the end of the second period, which saw 4 goals, 3 by Burlington Colchester, 1 by BFA. And after 2 periods of play, Burlington Colchester leads 3-2.
Still anybody's game. 19-14 on shots. Vermont Colchester got a big adrenaline rush after those 2 goals in 8 seconds. Cameron Poulin just lit it up on that last goal, but the Comets have got to do a better job of shutting that down.
Well, and it's a power play goal, right? That was their 4th opportunity on the power play. That's a power play goal on a mental error, coming off of the bench for too many skaters. At this point, it's hard to swallow.
Yeah, and you don't see the Comets make that mistake very often. I mean, this is the first one I've seen this year. But you got a 3-ref system too. Yeah. Somebody's watching that. You gotta be a little more heads up on the bench, but it happens.
What are some of the things that you liked from BFA in that second period?
I liked seeing Cushing up front, making some really good opportunities, setting up Jarvis. She's really opening the game up. I do like seeing they still have a little heavy step on offense. I don't like the letdown on defensively. They need to be stronger back there. Vermont Colchester's not going anywhere. I mean, they're coming with their foot on the gas. We got to be ready for it.
Well, Poulin and McClellan picking up the puck deep down inside their own defensive end, just kind of making moves through the center of the ice. They're down on Montgomery in no time.
Yeah, and McKenna's, she's doing her job, but she needs help. They're crashing the net hard. That last goal by Poulin, I'd just say the whole team needs to really own that one, and we got to do better. You can't let a girl of that caliber just skate that free. Cameron Poulin doesn't get the attention that Holly McClellan gets, but she deserves it. She's just a really good player.
I think maybe in the third period she might get a little more attention. I could be wrong, but I think she's going to draw a little bit more attention.
She's a two-way player. You see her on both ends of the ice, and she's working hard. But, the Comets really just got to sit together. They got a great coaching staff. They're going to put together a game plan and come back out, and you'll see a good third period. You'll probably see a little bit more opening up. They're still kind of holding back, but who knows? We're just calling the game. We're not coaching it.
No, we're not. And it's probably a good thing, because I think I'm a little bit more comfortable up here than I would be in the locker room. But this is where I belong, up here.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I could hear that locker room speech coming out of you right now. There'd be fire coming out of those girls and hit the ice.
Well, I am a bit of a motivational speaker. I mean, you can ask my family members. I tend to maybe say it how it is. I don't know if that's
straight shooter.
I don't know if that's encouragement or not, but it's definitely something.
So I tape my daughter's stick, her goalie stick. You don't have to tape it too many times, but I also put a little note on the heel. Don't suck. and she loves it. It's just one of those things where she gets tied up, nervous in an awkward moment. She looks down at that heel of her stick and she just gets a chuckle out of it. And you got to kind of relieve the pressure. This is just a hockey game.
Absolutely.
And you can't think too much about it. And right now, there's probably a lot of pressure in those locker rooms, and you and I we're not feeling it. But we know they're probably.
Oh, it's there. It's definitely there. You follow this team. Your daughter plays for the team. You've called these games all season long. There is some pressure up here.
Oh, yeah.
I can feel your energy. When the puck just goes wide, I can feel your energy. So there is the pressure up here too.
Well, we can talk to you, Vam, maybe supporting this plywood a little better, because I am jumping up and down a little bit.
We're doing all right. It's pretty sturdy up here.
If you see that camera driggle, folks, it's not Brian's fault. It's 250 pounds getting excited over here. But it's anybody's game, 3-2 game. We called the game Tuesday with MVU and Hartford, and it was the highest scoring game in Division II history.
Yep.
We'll have to do some research on Division I here, because I got a feeling there's going to be some goals in that third period.
Well, we just saw 4 in the second, so I would assume that we're going to see a few more, and I think BFA is going to come out with a head full of steam here in this third period to try to take back control that they lost in the second period.
Yeah, you might see a little shortening of the bench now. The third period, they'll do 3 lines to start, but they might just start doing that 2 in the end, and that's a lot of talent that you just can't. You got to compete with.
Yeah.
And same thing with Vermont Colchester. With McHugh on one line, McClellan on one line, and Cameron Poulin on the other. They've got a two-headed snake. So it's anybody's game. That's why we're here calling it. We're not just throwing in an envelope saying, "Here's your win."
Yep, absolutely.
You got to play them.
But sorry, go ahead.
Don't you go for it, man. I'm good.
Did you have something else?
No, I could talk all day. You
This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. Again, if your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast all of our live games and showcase our Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. And just a reminder that Northwest Access TV is a non-for-profit organization, so if you're enjoying the coverage that you're hearing throughout the season, all of our community events, consider making a donation. Go to northwestaccess.tv, go to the upper right-hand corner, there's a drop-down menu and a donate button. I know Dave and I will appreciate anything that you guys can give. It just allows us to come and continue to broadcast these games live to wherever you are. Now, over the last 4 years, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line at 802-524-6554. Then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. After 2 periods of play, shots are 19-14 in favor of Burlington Colchester. They take a 3-2 lead into the third period. We will be back right here on Northwest Access TV for the final period of action here from the Division I State Championship. Don't
Hi,
go
Mom.
anywhere.
Thanks for watching the dog.
Northwest Access TV. 15 minutes left in the Division I state championship for girls hockey. Burlington Colchester leads BFA 3-2 in just a thrilling contest through the first 30 minutes.
It's action end to end. Both teams are really shining in their own special moments. Right now, Burlington Colchester got a little bit of momentum. We're going to see what the Comets can do to come back and match that. Montgomery again doing a great job in that. Leah Boyd on the other end. Both goalies, 19 to 14 in shots. I guarantee both goalies feel it's double that.
I would think so. As look at the stat sheet from BFA. Ray Alexander with 3 shots on goal, Bree Jarvis with 3 shots on goal, and Cushing with 3 shots on goal. So I know you're not surprised, but it's the production out of those top 2 lines for BFA, and just the skating ability of those girls is just it's mesmerizing to watch.
And the third line girls, hats off to them coming out, weathering the storm, giving the girls on first and second line a break, and they're doing a great job. 3 lines for the Comets. Love to see it, and there's been a lot more. They've been pulling on reserves. Outside of that, putting them on the ice gets a good ice time. So everybody on that Comet bench is contributing.
So 15 minutes on the clock here as we start the third period. Face off at center ice, won back by the Comets. They'll throw it out through neutral ice. Just 5 seconds old here in this third period. Puck thrown around the boards here by Hannah Coughlin is at the far blue line, held in nicely by Arlie Richard. It's down in the far corner. Cushing getting involved on the offensive end. Taken here by McClellan inside her own defensive end. She's in over her own blue line. McClellan through center ice and over the blue line. McClellan around the outside. Looking out in front to the near face-off dot. McClellan wheeling around the offensive zone, takes a shot. Montgomery smothers that one in the pads. She'll hold on to that one. 14:27 will be our first stoppage of play. Face-off will remain inside Comet territory.
McHugh was wide open, 10 feet in front of Montgomery. McClellan just didn't see her, or she just decided to make that shot. But Comet's got to watch that back door.
Alexander winning a draw back in her own defensive end. Smith backhanding a pass, looking around the outside for Castor. Castor down in the far corner. Alexander picks up the puck now down below her own goal line. Cross ice pass, missing everybody, going down into Sea Laker territory. Coming on is Paquette, as Boyd had to come out of her crease to make a play on the puck. Amber Paquette was bearing down on her. Puck now down in the far corner, 14 minutes left, third period. It's at the point. Smith has that one go underneath her stick. Coming from the other side of the ice, Castor collects down inside her own defensive end. She'll wheel around the outside of her own cage down in the far corner. She's inside her own defensive end, turning the puck over along the sideboards. Lexudis at the blue line, getting it back over to Poulin. Poulin with a slap shot, goes off Montgomery's glove and to the goal line. 13:40 left, third period. Alexander cutting through center ice, gets that one down inside Laker territory. McClellan inside her own defensive end, turns right back up ice. She's in over the red line. McClellan with possession of the puck to the near face-off dot. McClellan coming to the front of the net. Montgomery down in the butterfly, makes the save on an in-tight opportunity. Jarvis had that one go off her stick at her own blue line. Battle at neutral ice. Turned over at the red line by BFA. Frady's now turning up ice. She's at the red line. Frady still has the puck on her stick, getting it over to Jarvis. Jarvis has to kick that one back to her stick as she was harassed by McClellan at the blue line. Jarvis around the outside. Deshaw takes her out of the play, but Jarvis coming back takes a shot. That one gloved and held on by Boyd as Jarvis spun and took a shot from the blue line. 12:53 left, third period. Face-off will remain inside Sea Laker territory and will be to the right of Boyd.
Sea Lakers are really setting themselves up, playing a little patience right here, letting the Comets come to them.
Offensive zone draw. Won by BFA. It's at the blue line. Held in nicely at the line momentarily by Matthew. Cross-ice pass, a dangerous pass as Ferraro was waiting at the blue line. Poulin cutting right back up ice. She's in over the blue line on the offensive end. Takes a shot that whistles high of target. 12:35 left, third period. Lexudis picking it up along the near boards. Takes a shot on net. But Arlie Richard cuts that one out before it can get to Montgomery. Ray Alexander with a long lead pass, looking for Paquette, who's in all alone over the blue line. Had a little trouble gathering that pass, otherwise she was all alone. Pass out in front, Alexander with a backhand opportunity. Boyd sliding across the blue paint, makes the save at the near post. Another stop to play, 12:16 left, third period.
What a pass by Ray Alexander. She was just between the hashes on the face-off dots in her own zone. caught a look at Amber Paquette on the far blue line, just lasered it to her, tape to tape.
Jarvis settles in to take the offensive draw and wins it back to the point. Castor with a shot that went wide of target. It's off to the far boards inside the offensive zone. Smith doing a good job manning the blue line, keeping the puck alive for BFA. Frady's battling down deep with Wheeler, who comes out of the exchange with the puck. Long shot from Smith. Jarvis picks it up down below the goal line. Takes another slap shot from the far face-off dot, and Boyd was able to make the save on that one. Jarvis buzzing all over the ice, making a good defensive effort in the offensive zone with 11:45 left, third period. McClellan with a nice move inside her own defensive zone with a long lead pass looking for Bean that just went off her stick, and now it's down inside BFA territory. Castor down in the far corner, deep inside her own defensive end. Jarvis coming back from an offensive position to try to take the puck away from Poulin. Cushing got a whack at that one. Loose puck out in front. Jarvis has it go off her stick at the far face-off dot inside her own defensive end. She's skating out to center ice. Jarvis with a head full of steam in over the blue line, drawing a lot of attention. She still has the puck down low as she's taking stick check after stick check. Backhand pass towards the blue line. Smith has it there. Backhands a clearing attempt down into the near corner inside Sea Laker territory with 11:04 left, third period. Now skating out of her own zone is Nora Moody, who's trapped at the blue line. Smith at center ice will get it back down deep for BFA. Fitzgerald now along the near boards with a shot on goal. Matthew let that one go from the near blue line. 10:45 left, third period. Burlington Colchester coming back through neutral ice with McHugh, who puts that one to the far boards. 10:35 left, third period. Puck at the blue line now. Lakers maintaining offensive pressure. McHugh around the outside. Jillian Matthew slows her up just a little bit. Now Arlie Richard has it down inside her own defensive end, trying to shovel a pass towards the blue line. Turnover there as LaBelle got her stick in the way of that one. In on the offense. Turning right back up ice now is Braylon Fitzgerald. She's in over the red line, gets the puck down deep, and that line will head off for a line change with 10:10 left, third period. The Lakers, Sea Lakers, skating out of their own end. McClellan picks up a loose puck at neutral ice. She's in over the blue line, still has the puck on her stick as she's dodging stick check after stick check. McClellan around the outside of the cage, looking for somebody out in front. McClellan skating towards the blue line. Moody at the blue line on the near side. That one tipped by Bean in front, just went wide of the post. Matthew collects down inside her own defensive end, throwing a long lead pass that was turned over at the red line with 9.5 minutes left, third period. Ferraro turning the puck over at her own blue line, but is picked up by Ray Alexander, who wheels around at neutral ice, still has possession of the puck. Alexander into the offensive zone at the near face-off dot. Alexander backhanding a pass down to Ferraro, who's down below the goal line. Exchanging places there with Alexander. The puck still down in the near corner. 9:12 left, third period. Puck at neutral ice, picked up by Smith. She wheels a pass all the way down, missing everybody. Icing will be the call. 9:03 left, third period.
Alexander got down low. She looked back. The blue line wasn't covered. We had a line change going by the D, so she had to really just work in that corner and maintain possession.
So Poulin will settle in to take the draw against Jarvis, who's right back out there for this shift. Defensive zone draw won by Jarvis. It's picked up by Castor, who skates around the outside of the zone, throwing a pass out to neutral ice. Castor getting that one at the blue line, giving it there to Cushing. Makes a nice move at the red line. Cushing in over the blue line. She takes a shot. That one went off a stick in front as Wheeler got in the way of that one. Puck now down below the goal line. Jarvis picks up, wheels around towards the front of the net, takes a shot. Boyd holds on to that one, smothering the rebound inside the blue paint. 8:38 left, third period.
Re-rushed that a little bit. She had a lot of open ice. She had some time to really set and make that short side shot. Late game jitters coming in right now, folks.
Well, and I'm surprised at how much space she had to get that shot off, to be honest.
Great job by Frady's creating that space behind the net.
Smith at the blue line off the offensive zone draw, holds the puck in, not onside, as delayed offside is the call. BFA has to tag up outside the zone. 8:25 left, third period. Cross ice pass now thrown down deep by the Sea Lakers. DeShaw had her stick on that one. Down in the near corner inside BFA territory. Castor picks up the puck, shovels it towards the blue line. McClellan waiting at the blue line, picks up the puck. She's along the near boards. McClellan cutting towards the center of the ice, takes a shot, shouldered aside by Montgomery as she was able to get her shoulder on that one. Smith throws the puck out to neutral ice where it's gathered here by Coughlin. She's at the red line, elects to get the puck down deep with 7:54 left, third period. Puck now down below the red line. Smith down in her own corner on the far side. Castor bangs a pass out to neutral ice. It's picked up by Wheeler, who's fresh off the bench. Wheeler with a cross-ice pass. Dangerous pass as Ray Alexander was lurking around in the center of the ice. 7:35 left, third period. Burlington Colchester back up ice now with Holly McClellan. McClellan cutting towards the center of the ice. She's hauled down. Arms are going to stay down. Good non-call by the officials as she just tried to squeeze through there. Shot on goal goes just wide with 7:20 left. Puck along the near boards inside the offensive zone for the Sea Lakers as they shovel a pass down low with McHugh. McClellan now collects the puck down below the red line with a good stick check there from Castor from BFA. Puck still along the near side. Ferraro trying to desperately to get the puck out of her zone, but it's held in by McHugh, and that line from the Sea Lakers just did their job there as they pinned down BFA deep inside their territory for quite a long time. Alexander now cutting through center ice with 6:50 left, third period. Poulin with a pass looking for DeShaw, who elects to get the puck down deep for the Sea Lakers with 6:40 left, third period. Luxtudis has the puck taken away from her from Ray Alexander. Alexander sets up shop now below her own goal line, behind her own cage. Surveying the territory in front of her, banks a pass off the boards, but gets the puck right back. She'll have to throw the puck the length of the ice. The whistle will go for icing with 6:22 left, third period. Face-off is going to come back down inside Comet territory. And Dave, I need a drink of water.
Right now, the Comets have got to do a better job managing that, their line changes. Callie Cushing was out there for over 2 minutes. She has to get off the ice. Now her line's back out there and she's not. You're going to see a lot of fatigue if you keep running these late shifts. Quick shifts. Run your speed and then get off. Lanphier tapping it out. Picked up by Bean. From the Colchester to Moody. Moody's at it, back in her own zone. Going across to Coughlin. Go ahead, Morty.
No, you take over. Hey, go ahead, have
puck
some
coming
fun.
back into the zone. Played by Castor, tipping back out of the zone. Jarvis is there. Good pressure of Jarvis on by McClellan, and I'm not sure who that is. Burdick back up the ice to Bean. McClellan. McClellan makes a couple moves. Got Frady's going left and right. Takes a shot, weak to the corner. We picked up by Lanphier off the sideboard. Stops and stalls. That's Bean skate by her. Slaps it back around the other way. There's Castor on the other side, but it's going to get all the way up to Frady's. Frady's throws it to the blue line, tipped by Jarvis and out in center line.
That's a good little play right there.
I'm just talking hockey.
Look at you. Look at you go.
I mean, I can talk. No one's telling me not to. You got the Comets are just running around right now with their head cut off. They got to really settle in here.
5:23 left, third period. Sea Lakers coming right back up ice now. Let's do this. Onside at the blue line on the near side. She still has possession of the puck. Jarvis coming back on the near side, takes the puck away, wheels inside her own defensive end, and she's out to center ice. Jarvis with a head full of steam just pushes that one just enough out of her reach where the Sea Lakers take it there with 5:05 left, third period. Wheeler inside her own defensive end. Long lead pass looking for Luxtudis, who goes off her stick. Alexander around the outside of her own cage, cutting back up ice inside her own defensive end. Cross-ice pass, nice pass. Looking for Ferraro, but had it taken away there by Nora Moody. She's back in the blue line. Moody at the far face-off dot, takes a shot that hit a stick, goes off into the near corner. McClellan collects there, making a nice move around the outside. McClellan kept to the outside, not allowing much space there was Arlie Richard. McClellan picks up the loose puck. She's in the high slot. Good pass on the far post to McHugh, who just couldn't get the shot away. 4:25 left, third period. McHugh down in the corner, battling down there with Arlie Richard. It's finally taken away by Ray Alexander, skating out of her own end. Alexander up to Ferraro, in over the blue line. Ferraro still has possession of the puck on the outside of Moody. She takes a shot, gloved and held on by Boyd with 4:07 left, third period. Burlington Colchester maintains that 3-2 lead.
2 words right now. Timeout. Comets have got to settle things down.
Legs.
Get their benches back on. Here's Cushing coming back out. She missed that last shift to her line, but she's back out now with them. I think they need to settle this group. Settle the whole team.
Jarvis, Cushing, and Frady's the forwards out there for BFA. Jarvis wins another draw. Cushing with a quick shot off the face-off. She has possession inside the offensive zone. Good shot on goal. Puck still loose in the blue paint. Cushing trying to get a shot away. Frady's in the high slot, takes a shot. That one was just pushed wide. 3:52 left, third period. Puck's at the point now with Castor, who takes a shot. That one just whistled high and wide of target. That one was labeled for the upper right-hand corner. Cushing down inside the offensive zone. At the far face-off dot. Jarvis coming back. Has to collect at neutral ice as the puck pops past the blue line. Jarvis back up ice with 3.5 minutes left in the state championship. Puck down in the corner now. Lextutis trying to chip that one along. Castor doing a good job manning the blue line. Pinching down, keeping possession alive for BFA. Jarvis tried to throw a pass out in front, but it was cut out neatly by the Sea Lakers. Castor has to collect at neutral ice. 3:10 left, third period. Sea Lakers coming right back up ice now with Poulin. She takes a shot from this side of the blue line. Montgomery had to fight that one off with the pad. Off into the far corner. Alexander now inside the near corner, wheeling around, setting up shot behind her own net. Harassed by the Sea Lakers as they're doing a good job on the forecheck. Moody at the blue line, throwing a pass towards the center of the ice where it's gathered here by Castor inside her own defensive end. She's coming right back up towards the blue line on the far side with 2:42 left, third period. Alexander catches a pass there and over the blue line. Working on Moody on the outside. Moody gets the better of that exchange. She takes it away inside the defensive end. McClellan deep inside her own defensive end. Still has possession of the puck. Dodging stick checks there. Turnover at the blue line. Paquette leaving it there with a pass to Alexander. And a good active stick. Punched ahead here now by McClellan. She lost the puck at the far blue line. Wasn't able to get in cleanly into the offensive zone. Ferraro now at neutral ice with 2:09 left, third period. Icing waved off as the puck is now deep down inside Sea Laker territory. Ferraro with a good forecheck. Pressured in deep. Deshaw battling down deep with Jarvis. Pinching down from the blue line is Arlie Richard. Goalie is pulled for BFA. Extra attacker on with 1:49 left. I think we're gonna get matching minors here. We're gonna get matching minors as Arlie Richard
Madison Bean
were going at it behind the play.
That would be Annabelle Lexdusis.
Yeah, it is Lexdusis. Both of them are going to sit. Timeout BFA with 1:47. Faceoff is going to remain inside Sea Laker territory. So 1:47 left in the state championship. And those two they were battling the whole way down the ice.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, if you want to battle Arlie Richards, you're biting off a pretty big piece. She's a tough girl, but Annabelle was up to it. You think goalie stays out?
Offensive zone draw, you tell me.
Knowing these coaches, I'm going to say goalie's going to stay out.
I think with 1:47 left in the state championship, down a goal, there's too much on the line to leave the goal, to make sure that you get possession first. Right. Plus, you send Bree Jarvis back out there. She's got to be plus 60% on the face-off.
If you want that draw, you put 19. You put Alexander on the draw. She's even better than Jarvis. And you want Jarvis freed up for that shot off the draw.
Absolutely, yep.
So you put Jarvis behind Alexander. There you go. And I would put Amber Paquette on the inside wing just to crowd that crease. Put some pressure. Who do they got coming here?
So Montgomery is going to stay on the bench.
You got three defensemen out there with McGinn, who's got a great shot, 17, the freshman, Mara. You got Alexander, and Jarvis will take the draw.
Burlington Colchester is 1:47 away from their first state title in Division I hockey. Face-off will be inside Sea Laker territory to the left of Boyd. Jarvis has the face-off draw. She wins it back. Smith with a shot. That one is down on Boyd. Gets her stick on the ice. Jarvis jumps on the loose puck, trying to cut back towards the center of the ice. It's punched out to neutral ice. The Sea Lakers have the puck. They will shoot it down the ice. Icing will be the call as that one just slid wide of the net on the shot attempt. With 1:34 left, face-off will come back down inside Sea Laker territory.
I'm not saying McKenna knew what she was doing, McKenna Montgomery, but it looks like she's got a pretty good wall of snow across that blue crease.
Of course, goalies know. Goalies know what they're doing. Jarvis settles in to take the draw against Poulin. She wins another draw. Cushing towards the center of the ice. Poulin will throw it the length of the ice once again. Icing will be the call. 1:26 left, third period. Face-off will come back down inside Sea Laker territory, and we'll set it up just as we did the last 2 times.
They got to be patient. It's minute 26 left. They got control of the puck. You don't have to jump on that shot right off. Find the shot. Don't force it.
So Jarvis,
a lot of shooters out there.
Jarvis will settle in to take the draw against Poulin once again. Jarvis wins another draw. Cushing with a shot attempt right off the face-off. Alexander getting involved on the near side. Puck pops out to neutral ice where Smith has to gather it there to get it back inside the offensive zone with a minute 15 left, third period. Coughlin around the outside of her own cage. Throwing that one towards the blue line. It's held in nicely by McGinn, who shoots a shot that just went wide. Cushing gathers along the far side, cutting towards the center of the ice. Takes a shot. That one hit bodies in front. McClellan pops it off into the near corner. We are under 60 ticks of the clock left in the state championship. Jarvis collects inside the offensive zone, dodging stick checks. Matthew takes a shot. That one was on the ice. Boyd kicks that one off to the side. Puck down in the corner now with McClellan. Alexander taking it away from her along the backboards. Alexander trying to shovel a pass. It's thrown the length of the ice, and it is tracking just wide. 36 seconds left as that shot attempt from about 150 feet down the ice just slid wide of the post.
Still a lot of time, and like right off that face-off, we had Cushing come right into a shot. Let's make that pass. Let's get the open.
Now Burlington Colchester elects to use their timeout to talk it over with another offensive zone draw to the left of Boyd coming up for BFA.
It's the girls have got to relax. 36.9 seconds left. Plenty of time to score a goal. You got the player advantage in their zone. You got a great face-off opportunities. So win that draw again and then make something happen.
They're only about one pass away from getting a good shot on goal, because as we're seeing it, as soon as the draw is won, wherever the puck goes, that's where the Sea Lakers are going. They're chasing that puck off into the corner. It's one pass to the blue line, and it's an open shot for BFA.
You got to move. I'm sorry, folks, but you got to move Bree Jarvis off that draw. Put Ray Alexander on draw. I want to see Bree Jarvis' stick available for that shot. She is just too deadly with that shot.
Those three shooters, Jarvis, Cushing, and Alexander, back out on the ice along with Paquette.
Paquette will take McGinn's spot.
And Matthew. 36 seconds left in this one. Jarvis wins another draw. Shot attempt goes wide off into the near corner. Paquette is down there, gets it back up top to Matthew. Matthew setting up the offense there. It's shoveled out to neutral ice. Will not make it down the ice for an icing, so Smith has to collect down inside her own defensive end with 22 seconds left. She wheels around. Good forecheck by Poulin, not allowing her to get the puck. Shot on goal by Deshaw. McClellan takes another shot. That one blocked down in front. 10 seconds left. Jarvis inside her own defensive end. 7 seconds. Stick checked at the blue line. Jarvis still has possession of the puck. 2 seconds. And that's going to do it here from UVM. Burlington Colchester has won their first state championship for Division I hockey in school history.
Great game. Not the outcome I was hoping for, but you know what? They deserve it. Burlington Colchester played hard. Great hockey. Both teams. Hold your heads high, ladies.
You have nothing to hold your head about if you are BFA. A stellar season that these girls put together.
You got 3 block shots, I think, on that last sequence of that empty net. The Burlington Colchester looking to get that 4th goal, but Jillian Matthews on that last block, just point blank. It's going to be a tough pill for these seniors. Some great seniors had great careers at BFA, and they're moving on to bigger, better things. Life isn't over, ladies. Cameron Poulin first out of the pile. Here to come shake hands. Class act right there, number 4.
Final tally in shots. Burlington Colchester edging BFA 24-23. And you just can't say enough about both goaltenders in this game. Both goaltenders absolutely controlled their domain tonight.
Yeah. McKenna Montgomery, Leah Boyd saw, I think, it says 23, 24 shots.
But it was more than that. And the pressure in front, it's more than that.
That's the pressure in front. The bodies are just all close fire. As like Tom Cruise always asked for permission to buzz the tower. Yeah. There was a lot of tower buzzing going on in front of the net, and these girls really did a great job. Good officiating tonight. Good, clean game.
I thought so. I thought all around it was what we could have asked for to see a Division I state championship other than BFA coming out on top. This is exactly how you would expect a game like this to go.
And last year at the end of the season, we called the last game. This was the two teams I picked. I said the outside shot Kingdom Blades because I knew they had some young talent really developing. But you're going to see both these teams again in the mix next year. A lot of freshmen on the ice today for both sides. A lot of freshmen, sophomores. You got their goaltender, Leah Boyd, will come back for Burlington Colchester. Aaron Jackson, Dolly Steele coming in for the Comets. He'll step right in and fill the void there. McKenna's going to leave as McKenna heads off to Keene State. Good luck to you there, McKenna.
Now, as BFA comes to collect their state championship plaque, this is your team. This is your team the entire season. I appreciate and I love that you called me up here to call this game with you. But as these girls go to get their state championship plaque, I would like you to announce their names and give them the recognition from you.
Oh, my pleasure.
This is your team, Dave, and again, it's an honor to be up here with you.
Hey, Morgan, like if the coach looks at the bench looking for someone to take that final shot, and it's you and me, I'm calling you to take that shot for this play-by-play. You're awesome. You're a pro, and it's a real good learning experience for me to join you up here in the booth. It's going to enhance my opportunity to maybe do a better job next year for the Comets if they have me back.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm going to come and call a couple games for you. I liked what you did there in the third period. You know, take the reins, man. Take the reins and just run with it. Just have fun.
We'll have some fun. Here comes Dahlia Steele, sophomore goaltender. She's really putting her time in. Great kid, a 3-sport athlete. Haley Lanfear, freshman. A little nervous coming this season. She's end of the year fearless. Great future. Emma Castor, the high chip off the glass coming out of the zone. Love her defensive skills. She's going to be a great Comet. Lily Ferraro, Bakersfield girl, long hike into St. Albans for hockey. She really does a great job. Kate Storms, don't forget that S on the end, a little Canadian import. She was born in the States. Good hustler, junior. Jillian Smith, sophomore blue line. Awesome job, Jillian. Great, a lot of the play this year. Braylon Fitzgerald, 8, sneaky little freshman. She's small, but she really gets in the mix. She's fearless. Addie Parent, junior, hard-nosed digger. This girl was in a head-on collision at the start of the season. Took a little while to get her legs under, but she really did a great job. Jillian Matthews, junior defenseman. She's got the most experience on the blue line, and she really showed it. Good presence. Mia Delore, her sister plays here as a freshman at UVM. Mia's a great girl, senior. We're going to miss Mia. She's come a long way. Arlie Richards, an absolute tank, wall, whatever you want to call her, on either end of the ice. She's just a real good team leader, locker room leader. Amber Paquette, garbage goal girl. She works hard, never quits. We're going to miss you, Amber. Mara McGinn, freshman, sniper school training on the blue line from that kid. She had a little high shot today. It's uncommon. She's going to have a bright future. Gabby Frades, sophomore. Great career ahead of you, Gabby. Ray Alexander, going to UMass Boston acceptance. She's going to play hockey down there. Ray, will miss your smooth skating. Bree Jarvis, just an absolute spark plug. Just flying all over the ice. Great, Ray. Bree's going to be playing here at St. Mike's. Great career, Bree. Marley Johnson, freshman blue liner. Really stepping up big for a freshman. Callie Cushion, the next Bree Jarvis. She's a freshman, loves to shoot. She's going to have a bright future. My kid, 30, Aaron Jackson. She's going to be in that net trying to cover up a lot of the pucks. McKenna Montgomery just really carried a load this year. Kept her head high, played well in net. Just bright future for her at Keene State. She's going to nursing. Here comes Ray. You got Amber Paquette and Bree. Slide right out there and get that plaque. I think Bree's taking this a little hard. Last game of her high school career. Great coaching staff by the Comets as well. A lot of experience on that blue line.
Now we'll see Burlington Colchester come and get their state championship plaques.
Leah Boyd's just itching to go.
Yeah, you could see her kind of trying to get to that table.
Their first one, a lot of prestige coming back home.
Madison Bean coming to get her plaque.
Freshman as well.
She logged some good minutes in that game. Bianca Flanagan coming to get hers. She played a good, solid blue line for Burlington Colchester. Poulin with that absolute rocket of a shot there in the second period.
She's a great kid too. Good two-way player.
Caroline Burdick. Austin Fisher, a freshman, coming to get her plaque.
Smooth skater, Fiona. And this isn't even Holly's top sport. Soccer's her gig.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Ava Dalamura,
her sister was the big goalie for them last year.
Nora Moody, senior defenseman.
A lot of defense seniors moving on for these guys.
And her defensive partner, Hannah Coughlin. Both of those girls played an amazing game, shift after shift. Brooks DeShaw logged some important minutes in the state championship game. Abigail Wheeler, another senior defenseman. Annabelle Lextudis. Got to apologize to her if I didn't get her name right all the time.
I always said Lextusis, but I don't know if I got it right. But she's a very smooth skater. She got one more year behind her, and I think she could really step out of some shadows next year, make some noise.
Ellie Young, sophomore defenseman. Marzi Schulman coming to get her plaque.
Her dad's the AD at this joint.
Just a freshman there. Anna LaBelle, a freshman. She has a bright future in front of her. And now we'll see the Sea Lakers come and get their Division I state championship trophy. Again, the first in school history.
Comets are just taking this in. They want that. This next year, girls. Look at that excitement.
Every year's a learning experience.
Yes.
You know, and there's a lot to be taken away from not only the season, but there's a lot to be taken away from this game.
Absolutely.
And you don't sleep on this team ever.
No.
You know, there's a reason why there's a target on their back every year. There's a reason why they are the one that's circled on the calendar season after season. It's this program.
It's every girl's dream to beat BFA, every boy's dream to beat BFA. It's just, even if we're on a down year, they still come at you. But both teams are loaded for next year. Burlington Colchester Comets, they've got a lot of talent left and more coming in. Yeah, you're going to have a hard time filling your Cameron Poulin and the defensive stalwart leaving the Colchester Burlington team. But BFA going to have to fill Ray Alexander, Bree Jarvis, McKenna Montgomery, Amber Paquette, Arlie Richards' shoes. It's tough. But they've got kids that feel they can do it. It'll be exciting to watch.
I think they have kids that not only feel they can do it, but there's kids on that roster, the freshmen that we saw play here tonight, that will fill those shoes. Because, again, it's this program. I'm so impressed every time that I get to come and call a hockey game here with just the attention to detail that this coaching staff pays to this team.
They do all the little things, and they still, you walk in a locker room at St. Albans before you get ready for a road trip, and there's a coach right there with a bag taking everybody's cell phone. Cell phones come back after they get dressed here. So they're without phones for 2 to 3 hours. And in this day and age, if you can get a team to do that, good for you.
Well, it's either that or don't play hockey, right?
That's right, and it's just a great bonding. You take the phone away, and you make the kids just talk to each other, and that's how you become a team.
So congratulations to Burlington Colchester Sea Lakers. They are the 2024 Division I state champions for girls hockey.
No, they earned it. They played well. I expected them to be the #1 seed coming in this year. I was very surprised at how we managed to get that. If you go back to the archives and replay the Comets' first game this year that I called, you'll hear a huge sigh of relief once I saw our freshmen play, because I did not know what we had coming. And watching them play with no fear we got it. I said, these girls are going to be all right. And you look over here, and I'm sure Jamie, Coach Rousey, and Coach Beauregard, Molly DeMasi Beauregard, had the same feeling when their freshmen got rolling. Good, strong youth hockey programs feeding both teams. But again, Morgan, Paul Snyder says, Dave, who do you want up there with you? And I said your name. I said, there's no one else. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing. He's a pro. And I really enjoyed these 2 games I got to call with you.
It was an honor and a privilege for me, Dave. I don't have the words. It's so much fun. I mean, this is the third state championship game that you and I have called together, and I do them all with you if we could get together.
You're driving in an hour plus every game from New York just to do these games. And folks, this isn't a paid position for Morgan and I. We're doing this because we just love hockey and we're having a lot of fun at it. So, I mean, I got a daughter out there playing, and you got no skin in the game, but you're here and you're making it work, and you're doing. Well, a great job.
I do it for the athletes. I do it for the kids, so that I didn't have the opportunities when I was playing sports to have coverage like Northwest Access TV does for these games. There was nobody calling our names. We didn't get to watch back a game and hear my name called when I hit the ice or when I was on the field. It didn't happen like that. So for me, it's for them. It's I love hockey. I love doing this. I love broadcasting, but it's for the kids. And it's moments like these, when you're watching the tape back, and Erin, when she's home and she watches the tape back, and she makes a big save in a game, and her dad's calling her name. It's those moments that we live for, doing this job right here.
Absolutely, and the girls and the boys, they all appreciate it. They all make a comment. They reach out, and they let you know. But I got to tell you, Morgan, I'm glad they didn't have this when I played, because I feel a lot better about my high school career now.
Not televised?
Knowing that there's not a lot of footage out there. Tim Perry stopped searching archives because he pulls stuff out. We're running around on ice in Messina and old steel skates and crappy pads. But, I didn't look too good. But I thought I was a better player than I actually was. I saw the tape. But, no, the kids will, like at the MVU game, the girls lined up in the bench and they yelled up to you, Morgan, Morgan. And, I mean, that's appreciation. And today I got the same with the comments, and it's cool. And like I said, they love it, they appreciate it, and I enjoy doing it. And who is going to have a seat like this?
No, we have the best seats in the house for sure, right on top of the action the entire time. And again, it was so much fun being up here with you, and I'm glad I got to do these 2 games, and many more to come.
That's right. And thank you, Northwest Access, for this opportunity. Thank you, Paul Snyder, for giving us 2 yokes a chance to have some fun up here.
So we want to let you know before we sign off that this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stones Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast all of these live games and showcase our Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. And again, Northwest Access TV is a non-for-profit organization. We run on donations as well. So if you're enjoying the coverage that you hear tonight, go to northwestaccess.tv, go to the upper right-hand corner, there's a drop-down menu and a donate button. Any little bit helps. And again, you and I can't appreciate it enough, the amount that comes in to allow us to do this for the athletes.
Yeah, it's a blast. And I mean, you guys all at home, there's people at home, and my mom's watching, the dog in St. Albans, my sister's in Florida watching, Addie parents, grandmothers in California watching. They appreciate this. They love it. It's a great service that Northwest puts out there. Hopefully many years more to come.
Over the last 4 years, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services have been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are considered about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line, 802-524-6554. Then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. I want to thank Brian DeWicki again on the camera, following all the action. An amazing job as always, Brian. A huge thank you to Paul Snyder, Josh Pryor, and of course Alan Cunningham, who monitors all the games remotely. Alan, I say it all the time, but we could not do this without your support and without all the work that you put in to making sure that these streams go off flawlessly. So without you, we aren't able to do what we want, what we need to do. So we thank you so much for
awesome
all of
job.
your efforts.
And Brian, I like it. I'm glad you put the lens on. It goes this way because I'm not real tall. I'm a little wide.
So for Dave Jackson, I'm Morgan Stanton, all of us at Northwest Access TV. That's a wrap on the 2023-2024 hockey season. We will see you next season right here on Northwest Access TV.